Last year, I bought a car from the 90s. Not even a cool car from the 90s, a Chrysler Cirrus, which is the same as like a Chrysler Sebring or a Dodge Stratus. Why did you buy that? Because it's a Florida car and it has 92,000 miles and that is it right there. But I bought it last year and it has just been sitting and sitting and sitting because I saw the potential. But we have so many projects that I just couldn't focus on that one. So a year ago, I bought this. Last fall, I wore the clothes of a younger man, an 8-month-old younger man, and I got that car private party. And that is part of today's flipping $400 into a Ferrari video. I paid really, really short money for that car. Let me tell you how much I paid for that car. Okay, I bought it in October of 2021 for $741. That is why I bought it. Now, a lot of my flipping $400 into a Ferrari videos are auction cars, like cars I bought at auction. That one, I bought on the side of the road. I saw it sitting there and I noticed a Florida sticker on the back of it. Boom, right there, Panama City, Florida. Now, I didn't just notice a sticker when I was driving by it. I'm always looking for cars on the side of the road in people's yards that don't get used. I'll knock on their door. Hey, what's up with that car? You interested in getting rid of it? Yeah, I could sell it. How about $800? How about $500? How about whatever, because it's just been sitting and it's not being used. So money in your pocket is better than a car rotting away in your yard. But it wasn't the sticker that attracted it to me. It was that, like, that car's been sitting for a long time and I noticed no rust. That's why I stopped to check it out. Now I have a Chrysler Cirrus for $745. And that was last year. So I was gonna have German go through it for me and have him detail it, but we had all kinds of other projects that got in the way that we couldn't do. And then German quit. And now I have to do something else with it. In today's video, we're gonna start way back in the archives from the very beginning. And then we're gonna go to where we are now, and we're gonna see how much money we can make on this $745 Florida, one owner, 92,000 mile Chrysler Cirrus. My name is Craig from Flying Wheels. Let's get going. So number one, there's something that makes this car really, really special. Actually, there's a couple things that make this car really, really special. You can see the hood is faded, the headlights are foggy. All of these are signs for something to come that I'm gonna tell you about in a little bit. Now, it has really low miles. It's sun faded everywhere. But if you go inside, this is probably locked. Let's go to the other side. I'm passing a hint right now. I'll show it back to you in a minute. We have some tape on the windows, so I'm assuming this window doesn't work. Oh, it does work. The leather's ripped. I mean, it's just old. Actually, I said 64,000. I was wrong. I lied to you guys. It has 92,000 miles. I'm sorry. The faded headlights give me a hint to something, and you'll see that it's all sun faded here. Sun. Wait a minute. Boom. Panama City, Florida. Now, I'm up in New England. I live in New Hampshire. I am in the Rust Belt. This car does not exist in New Hampshire anymore. That's what made me wonder, Craig, what's up with this car? Now, we found it on the side of the road, sale sign on it, and I was really curious about it. I haven't shown an inexpensive flip in quite a while, so I thought we'd have some fun doing it. This car came from Florida. Now, we haven't put it up on the lift yet. We have to go through the whole thing. I don't know anything about it yet, but I'm thinking the reason everything is sun faded is because it came from Florida, which means zero rust. Now we're talking a 92,000 mile car from Florida, probably an old person's car. This is like the dream car for somebody on a tight budget. So we're gonna try to bring it back to life. There's one kicker. I have to leave for 2 weeks. Now, I own a car dealership, and if you've been following me for a while, you know German. He takes care of everything when I'm not here, and I'm not gonna be here for quite a while. So instead of me teaching you how this works, you guys have asked and you shall receive. German is going to be doing this rebuild. He's bringing this car back to life, and he's gonna walk you through how to do this car. And then when I return, hopefully this car is finished, and then we can sell it for a profit. Now, this is a 2.5 liter V6, and you'll see the Chrysler Daimler Corporation. These were used in some of the Mitsubishi Eclipses. Actually, I think the Eclipse was a 3 liter V6, but the 2.5 liter V6 was a great engine for Chrysler, and they put them in just about everything. It's an automatic transmission with 90,000 miles, has rims. Now, they think this is an LXI. The LXI was the premium model. It doesn't actually say. That was the premium model on the Sebrings and the convertibles. Actually, the convertible was a JXI. I'm contradicting myself left and right in this video. See this too? So I'm really curious what German's gonna do to this car. Now, I have to take off, and like I said, I'm gonna be gone for a couple weeks, so I'm gonna leave German in charge of this, and he's gonna tell you everything that he's gonna do and teach you along the way, and when I get back, it's gonna be a big reveal. So I'm kind of excited. You guys are gonna see it live, just like I'm seeing it. So I'll see you guys in a couple weeks when German is finished with this car. Something really cool about this Chrysler Cirrus, you look right there, Panama City, Florida. German, don't peel off that Panama City, Florida sticker. Okay, leave that there so everybody knows. Which makes a lot of sense, because if you go underneath here, it is spotless. I haven't seen a 1999 vehicle this clean since the year 2000, since Y2K. Another cool feature, this gas tank has a drain plug. What a cool idea if you ever need to do a fuel pump. And what David mentioned, good reason why they got rid of that is because it's a great way to steal fuel. Want to show me that control arm you came up with? It's really, really solid. And the only thing we found was, wait for it, almost, and go for it. That right there isn't supposed to move like that. So we have a front control arm rear bushing loose. Here in comparison to this side, no movement, nada. So front control arm. Well, I bought this Chrysler Cirrus probably 6 or 7 months ago, like literally before winter. And honestly, we just get so many cars and so many projects that I just get busy. I had such high intentions of this car. We had it inspected, we had it serviced, but I never had it detailed. And now the German quit, it's really not gonna get detailed. So I'm gonna go to my friends at Uber Reflections, who is an outside auto detailer. I'm gonna see if they can bring this thing back to life, because it is rough. I'll really put them to the test on this one. And I'm sure the battery's dead by now. Well, let's see if she'll start on a jump. 92,000 miles. Oh my goodness. Oh man, always check your surroundings. I didn't even know that somebody jammed this freaking backhoe blade of a snowplow right here. And I pulled out. Actually, I expected worse damage. That's all that happened. Wow, that could have done way more damage. That to that. I'm lucky. And look at that, half a tank of gas. Probably $12 worth of fuel when I parked this car, and now that's like $60 worth of fuel. Thanks, Biden. I mean, Ukraine. It only has 92,000 miles, and it's from Florida. Logan, why is that good?
Which means no rust.
No rust. Even though this car is old
And a beater.
and a beater, it's gonna be a cheap car for somebody with low miles. So that's awesome.
So what are you gonna do? You're gonna like sew the seats and just scrub everything?
Yep, not even me. I'm gonna have somebody else do all the detailing and all the scrubbing for us. And then I bring it back and we'll do like, it needs brakes because it's been sitting for a little while. We'll do another oil change, and then we'll make sure it's safe for somebody to buy. And then they get like a clean low mileage car when it's done.
I feel bad for the person that's clean this.
Well, how gross was Logan's BMX bike when it showed up? Logan?
It was not nice.
And how nice is it now?
It's really nice.
That's what we do with cars. Good news, next morning I put this car on a trickle charger last night. Not even a real battery charger, just a tender. So girl, she's a good one, I can feel it. Now we're off to the detailers, see if they can bring this thing back to life. All right, we're here, and I almost feel bad about giving them this one. This one is like truly putting them to the test, but I had to pick up my Civic anyway, so let's see how this one came out. Wow, this was a beater, and it no longer looks like a beater. You guys did a great job, again. Wow, even, did you do stuff here? Yep. What do you put on this right here? Just like a polish? Like a...
Yep, it's a polish with a sealant combined, so you can actually run over the plastic.
Is it meant for like back to black, or is it just something completely different?
Just completely different. It just kind of exfoliates the dead plastic off.
Whoa. This Civic came out great, so I'm gonna bring it back to my shop. We'll do the wheels and the body work, and we've already done the inspection, but now it's like pretty amazing for what it was. All right, forget the Civic. I'm putting you to work this time. Like, I'm really challenging you, and I'm going to apologize in advance. Do you have time to squeeze me in at some point? All right, you can go outside, and I almost feel bad giving it to you.
Oh boy.
This is a 1998 Chrysler Cirrus, which is like the same as a Sebring.
Yep, it is, yeah.
Now the only reason it's here is because it has 92,000 miles and it's from Florida. So this car's been sitting for a long time, obviously, but it's solid.
Sounds pretty easy to use.
Yeah, it's so nice, and I don't know how nice it's actually gonna come out, but if anyone's gonna do it, it would be you guys, so I'm just gonna leave it. And, you know, the best you can. I don't expect miracles, but something better than what it is great. Yeah, so it's yours. Go at it, do your thing, and then call me when it's done. Cool, appreciate it very much. This is one I feel bad for you. I didn't even prep wash it. Usually I get like everything off, but I needed a car last minute to drop off to pick that one up. I'm like, well, this has been sitting for a while. So again, sorry. My big one is like, I don't know how much this will come back. So viewers, watch now, look at it now, and we'll see what you can do with it at the end. So I deeply miss German. He was an asset to the business, and German and I had a great relationship and still do. And honestly, he and I are both very spiritual people, and we believe things happen for a reason. And when one door closes, another door opens. These guys have been doing all my work since German left. I don't have to look at it, I don't have to touch it. I drop it off and I pick it up the next day. And do you guys recognize this place? This is my other shop. It is literally right next door to my other shop. So it just works really, really well to just have a rotation of cars being dropped off. And honestly, they have a car done every day for me, and I just keep dropping them off, and they look this good. I mean, they look amazing. So I make sure they're safe, I make sure they're reliable, I make sure the repairs are done, they pass inspection, then I drop it off to them. They make the car near perfect, I do the finishing touches, which I enjoy doing, and then I put it up for sale. So it's working really, really well, and I can pay them as subcontractors, so it's all deductible on my taxes, and they're not employees, so I don't have to pay like payroll tax or unemployment tax or insurances on them, which works really, really well for me. So that car, I'll get a call tonight saying it's done, and I'll drop another one off for them, and that one I'm really excited. Like, that's the most challenging one I think I've ever given them.
Doing the door panel of the trunk, a couple dirty towels, some all-purpose cleaner, a brush and some elbow grease, and look at that difference. Okay, so just finished the interior of the car, and now this is what we got going on. It's looking pretty clean. Lighting's pretty bad, but carpets are nice and clean under the seats, nice and clean. Backed up there, looking good. Haven't done the windows yet.
All right, today's the day we get to see the reveal on the Chrysler Cirrus, which I'm really looking forward to wildly. That car is 20-something years old, 23 years old, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it's gonna come out. On top of that, Pop, hey there, I bought this at the auction this week. This 2010 Toyota Tundra, look at it right now, because it's chalky. Like, I bet I get, yeah, look at that whiteness on my finger, foggy headlights. Look at this car now, there's nothing that makes it pop. Wheels are dirty, and then even back here, like you can see just like, this is from brake dust, but when the brakes get worn down and people use them too much, you get like the metal shooting out, and then it turns into rust on the paint. So we're gonna see if they can get that off there too, but let's go check out this Chrysler Cirrus. All right, it's out back. The only thing is we ran into an issue. I guess it didn't start for them, but oh my goodness, look at those wheels and the gloss on the paint and the headlights. Oh my goodness, they brought it back to life. Wild. Wild. Now these are spots that I would touch up. I'll take care of these things, but they made this thing look great again. They took the tint off the rear windows. Well, now it actually looks like a Florida car. Like you can see the paint is kind of faded there and right there from the Florida sun, but I would prefer that than rust. Wow, they didn't surprise me, because I had a feeling this is what it would look like when they were finished. And my daughter wouldn't even get in it before. The dash is clean. All right, we got my handy dandy jump pack on it. You know the game. Will it start? Tell me down below. Will this thing start? I have a good feeling. I think we just need to let it dry out. Who doubted it? Come on. Who doubted it? I think they cleaned the engine, probably got everything wet so it wouldn't start, but give it a day in the sun with the hood up. It'll be good. Now the true test is to show my daughter and see what she says, because she didn't even want to get in this thing. Now the German quit. I have these guys doing all my detailing. This car was so gross that Kendall wouldn't even get in it. And now, aside from like, you know, this stuff, it's presentable. So it goes back to the shop. We're gonna do brakes, a battery, fluids, filters, plugs, wires, all that stuff. And then it's ready for sale. Had to stop by my house to grab a plate. And let's just give an honorable mention to my 97 Eagle Talon TSI, and boom, 2021 Corvette convertible. And then 2 Eagle Talons over there. It's the little things that make me happy, or expensive things, I guess, sometimes. So we own that Chrysler Cirrus for $745. We put 2 control arms in it. We did front brake pads, rotors, rear brake pads, rotors, oil change, battery, some belts, some hoses, some other things that it needed to get done. And we spent $300 to have it detailed. I own it for about $1,400. I'm gonna list it for $3,500, which gives us a profit of $2,100 on that car, which is really, really cool, because somebody's gonna get a reliable, low mileage, one owner, rust-free car for $3,500. Do those even exist now? Well, they do at Flying Wheels. Huh? It sounds like a commercial. Check it out on my website if you're interested. And hey, guess what? Before I even finish the video, the Chrysler sold to one of you guys. One of the YouTube viewers bought the Chrysler Cirrus because he saw it online. He was checking out the website, needs something inexpensive. He has a couple kids, he's an EMT. So Andrew, thank you very much. I really, really appreciate your business. And now he got a good car, and he traded in this, which will be our next video. Now this thing is rough. It's an 07 BMW. This window doesn't work, that window doesn't work. We just had insane torrential downpours and this car got soaked. You can see somebody wrote something right there, and I can't really tell what that says, but this will be our next really rough bring back to life video. Final price, this BMW plus 800 bucks. Is that a good deal? I don't really know. I traded in a 92,000 mile Florida car for a BMW at $800. with 189,000 miles. I think we can bring this back to life and make some money. So the money wasn't made on the Sebring or the Cirrus or whatever. The money will be made on this one, which is why I like trade-ins. Trade-ins are fun. Now I don't have to go to the auction. Now I don't have to shop. I get to work on this car and sell this. And whatever we make on this is basically the profit on this and that one, plus the $800 for the Cirrus. So that'll be our next. If you want to learn more about how we're going to bring this car back to life and you enjoyed how the Chrysler Cirrus came out, make sure to give us a thumbs up. But if you want to see when this video comes out, you can hit the bell down below to get notifications every time we make a new video. Otherwise, I'll see y'all later. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe down below. I'll see you all later. Thanks for watching. Adios. That was a fun one. I hope it was fun for you. If it was, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, but more importantly, the like button, because the like helps me boost the algorithm so my channel grows and then I can make better videos for you. So it's like, you help me, I get better videos for you, so I help you. It's just a win-win, like a circle of people helping people. I'll see y'all later and thanks for watching. Adios.